So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. Now it's De Bruyne. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh, he's having a go! That was quite a hit. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicked it back promptly. Doku. McTominay! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That'll be a throw-in. Rodgers. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks, so they're still very...
Luis Enrique! And that is wildly off target. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Oh, important interception.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Pass somewhat off target. Olise. Threads one in. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Gravenberg can clear it away. And here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Chance! It's there! And we have liftoff! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Aberdeen have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And it's Wharton. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Very nicely done. He's in a great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Wharton. And that was nowhere near his best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception, well timed. And he thumps it clear. Wharton. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So what can they conjure from this one?
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Wharton certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Looking for options for movement. Rodgers. Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique. He's got away. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's there to clear it. Now the ball's gone astray. Luis Enrique running with intent. Rodgers receives it in a good position. Rodgers! Oh, that's another chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Oh, he's burst through. Decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Number 27.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Ayutthaya restore parity.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
That's going to go a long way. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And they've got rid. Olise. It'll be a throw-in. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. It's going to be another throw. Stones. Not the most accurate pass. That is a great pick out. He's picked his way through. Great ball, and he's in here. Rodgers unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Skims one in. Doku. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Dealt with nicely by the defence. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Second period then underway. Rodri. And it's McTominay. McTominay scooting forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Luis Enrique really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Rodri, who does have an assist to his name. That is ended up in no man's land. He won't be happy with that one. Throw in. Knocks it into space. He is just caressing the ball. Gravenberg. Driving on and making good progress. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's there to get it away. Luis Enrique. And he's got his cross in. Doku. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a nicely shaped ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That has been slung wide. Looking to play him in. It's a good... He's having a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Doku. Doku. Impressive jump. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ayutthaya have the chance to go the other way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Plays a sharp little ball here. McTominay gets a foot in here. Doku. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must... Chance for a shot! Haaland! That is brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And they're back in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now he's got space here, and that was asking for too much. And now they can clear their lines. Knocks it out wide. Crosses it into the area. And he's gone looking for safety.
Ayutthaya really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pinches it off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now that looks a decent ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Picked out brilliantly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's the keeper's ball. De Bruyne. Haaland. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Rodgers. O'Reilly charging forward, the ball at his feet. De Bruyne. Luis Enrique. Rodgers, given the lift of his goal. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 16, Rodri. Number 11.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Number 14, Number 6, Nico Gonzalez.
And he's definitely onside. Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
78 minutes is...
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Sarr. Judge, surely! And no, he had to, and yet he could not.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
And they're back on the ball again. O'Reilly. And it's Doué. Doué. Good running, strong, and takes a shot! It's hit the upright. Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Cherky at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And yes, it's him again. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Cherky. So what can they make of this? Tries to play it through, and he's in on goal, and the shot! That is decidedly lacking. Well, that has not gone well. Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. O'Reilly. And it's De Bruyne. And Cherky. And it's Doué.
Only 3 minutes at a
Aims
time.
beyond the defence. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. O'Reilly, and it's played in. It's a goal kick. Haaland is flagged offside. And that will be it. Aberdeen can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Cherky picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.